guys, and welcome back to our podcast, Grim Reading Kings, where we talk about anything spooky and spooky.
Spooky and haunted and dead people murders.
Conspiracies and murders and mystery and...
devils.
The devil apparently.
Yes, possession, ghosts, anything really.
Curses, conspiracy.
I said conspiracies.
Oh.
We conspire.
What about conspiracies?
Conspiracies. We upload on Mondays for our podcast on loads of platforms, really.
Yeah, it's a number. We go through one system and it just distributes it to where it pleases.
RSS feed.
But the main ones, basically.
Anyway, you can listen to a podcast search.
Yeah, pretty much. If not, we have got links down below.
We have links everywhere. And even on YouTube, our podcast goes onto that as well. If you don't want to watch us, then you can just listen to us instead.
Yeah, you can listen to us on YouTube on a Monday. We also have the video that goes on our YouTube, so you can actually see us and our lovely display that Tamsin sets up every week.
Beautiful.
Hang on. I can't clap too much because our dog Shelby will go a bit high.
He's already starting. Well up.
Anyway, yeah, we also have a TikTok that Tamsin does her lovely editing and funny little clips.
Mm-hmm.
Makes fun of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we have a Facebook page as well, a private Facebook page that you can...
And members only. So basically you can that's an easier way for you to upload your stories and anything you want to talk about the show, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just join it. It's private for a reason, so people don't just come in and you don't get full of ads and shit like that. So
basically, yeah, we'll have to go through Tom. Basically, he's the main man of the Facebook page.
Currently, it's just me and Sammy.
Yeah, because Tamsin doesn't really do Facebook.
I shouldn't really either, but
okay, you should invite Rich. He's always on Facebook.
I was about Rich, but
true.
yeah, we're that. Once the members are there, so we can get a bit of a community going.
Yeah, a little bit of community, and then obviously hear your stories as well, so we'll read them out. We love interacting with people.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Sure do.
We do, right, guys?
Hate people so much.
Have I missed anything? We have got a Patreon as well, which we upload on a Monday, the same day as the same day as the podcast, but it's the whole thing basically. There's no editing or anything. It's a video, you get to see us, and we don't cut out anything at all.
Yeah, we just start and stop, and you've seen everything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Unless
the camera cuts out, then obviously that's cuts out, but yeah, we do different series and such. So in this series, we are talking about deals with the devil. So last week, Tamsin spoke about Robert Johnson, who's probably the most famous, well-known person to deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Allegedly, even though he sang about it in the songs.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We think so. You think so as well, yeah? I kind of spoke on behalf of Tom,
I don't know. I think whatever the answer, the conspiracy is always going to be there.
True.
It's always going to be with his name, so...
See, if I was a judge and someone said, he went away for a few months to a year and come back, and he was miraculously better, I'd be like, yeah, definitely the devil.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
True. Unless he had nothing better to do, so he did just play. And play.
Hey, we're not talking about
But anyway,
practicing.
On to today's episode. I am going to be talking. My name's Sammy, by the way. Hi. Tamsin is the...
Fuck, did you see that?
Tom just got monster energy in his eye. That gets your bloodstream quick.
No sugar, it's fine.
That'll hype you up though.
That was lovely. That was just the best.
Your eye is going to be really energetic. It's going to be like this.
Bright green and fire.
Lasers.
Just watch you pour it in the other eye now.
So yeah, last week the story was told by Tamsin. Tamsin's here. She's to my right. And then, obviously this is for a video. If podcast, you just have to guess what we look like. And then Tom is going to be telling next week's episode. So it's Tom, Sammy and Tamsin. Hi, we're Grim Reading Kings.
Good evening.
I'm Ring Keating Rings.
We are the Grim Reading.
Sure, let's do it.
I keep saying like, I do apologise. I've got a metronome. What's that? Anyway, my story today is about Nicole Paganini, and I'm not very good at spelling or pronunciation
Or reading.
I'm not very good at anything really.
Okay.
Literally, this goes on and on. But yeah, so bear with me as I try to pronounce these Italian names.
Shelby's already crying for you.
I know. Thank you, Shelby. My story is about Niccolò Paganini, who was an Italian violinist and composer. He was the most celebrated violin virtuoso of his time and left his mark as one of the pillars of modern violin technique. His 24 caprices for solo violin Op. 1 are among the best known of the compositions and have served as an inspiration for many prominent composers. Niccolò Paganini was born in Genoa on the 27th of October 1782 as the third of 6 children of Antonio and Teresa Paganini. His dad was an unsuccessful ship chandler, but he managed to supplement his income by working as a musician and by selling mandolins. At the age of 5, Paganini started to learn the mandolin from his father, who moved on to playing the violin by the age of 7. His musical talents were quickly recognized, earning him numerous scholarships for violin lessons. He had a few different tutors, but his progress quickly outpaced their abilities. I didn't really get their names because it was so many names like that I cannot pronounce. But basically, his dad took him somewhere. I think it was Rome. I could be making that up. And took him to a violin teacher, who then was teaching him, and he was like, "Nah, mate, I need to pass you on to my violin teacher now because you're too good." And then that teacher then passed him on again to his teacher. So he was like smashing it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
When Paganini was 18 years old, he was appointed first violin of the Republic of Lucca. It's a city in the centre of Italy.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Lucca or Lucca or what it is, but it's
Like
Lucca. I'd say Lucca.
Yeah.
But a substantial portion of his income came from freelancing. His fame as a violinist was matched only by his fuck. So every time I talk, Shelby whines. His fame as a violinist was matched only by his reputation as a gambler and a serial womanizer. I don't know how you could be a serial womanizer, but like...
You.
You're a good chef. He was one of the first solo violinists to perform publicly without sheet music, choosing instead to memorize everything and would purposely mistune strings to make certain pieces easier to play. It is said he could play 12 notes per second.
What?
In 1805, 9 years after the French had invaded northern Italy, Lucca was taken over by Napoleon and put his favourite sister, Eliza Bonaparte Bacchiocchi,
That's anyone's guess.
yeah, in place to rule, his only female sibling to gain political power. Paganini became a violinist for the Bacchiocchi court while giving private lessons to Eliza's husband, Felice, for 10 years. During this time, his wife and Paganini were also carrying out a romantic affair. In 1807, Bacchiocchi, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that.
I'm going with what you're saying, that sounds good.
Became the Grand Duchess of Tuscany and her court was transferred to Florence. Paganini was part of the entourage, but towards the end of 1809 he left Bacchiocchi to resume his freelance career. Sorry, that came up a lot then, that was the hardest name to pronounce. The 19th century produced a number of extraordinary violinists, but none like Paganini. His talent was so beyond that of his peers that people started to believe he had made a pact with the devil. It was even rumoured that Paganini's mother had sold his soul to the devil so he could become the greatest virtuoso in history. Another rumour spread that Paganini had murdered a woman, used her intestines as violin strings, and imprisoned her soul within the instrument. Women's screams were said to be heard from his violin when he performed on stage.
What?
It's mental, isn't it?
That is mental.
Paganini was a striking man with hollow cheeks. Hollow cheeks? Hollow cheeks. Whatever. Hello. With hollow cheeks, pale skin, and thin lips. He was very tall and thin and often dressed in black. He also has very long, thin fingers, and without restriction of performing with sheet music, he flailed about on stage, earning him the nickname Rubber Man. It is now believed that Paganini's unusual finger length, which allowed him to play 3 octaves in one hand span, was due to Marfan syndrome, a genetic disorder.
Just take the fun out of the devil side of it. Nice.
Equally, his ability to play at an incredible speed could be attributed to Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a disorder which caused increased flexibility and a lack of coordination. One of the first rumours came out of a concert in Vienna where one audience member said that they thought they had seen the devil helping Paganini play. People soon began claiming to have seen doppelgangers of Paganini with horns and hooves. It was even said that the devil once made lightning strike at the end of Paganini's bow during a performance. The violin was regarded by some as the devil's instrument, so all in all, it's not surprising that rumours about a deal with the devil started circulating. Some even thought Paganini could be the devil himself. Paganini was sickly for much of his later life. He contracted syphilis in 1822, which was treated with mercury, leading to further health problems. In 1834, he caught tuberculosis and recovered shortly after, but later that year he found himself getting weaker and decided to retire from public performance, aged 54, and spent his last years teaching the violin. Paganini died of larynx cancer?
Larynx, yeah.
On the 27th of May 1840 in Nice, France. Before his death, he turned away a priest offering him his last rites, the final prayers Catholics receive at the end of their lives, because he thought he wasn't going to die. But those who believed he was in league with the devil didn't buy this explanation. A week later, Paganini died without receiving the last rites, and his local church refused to bury his body on consecrated ground, even though he was a member of the Order of the Golden Spur. Almost 4 years after his death, Pope Gregory VI allowed the violinist's body to be transported to Genoa, and he was finally laid to rest in La Villette cemetery in Parma, Italy, some 200 kilometers from his birthplace in Genoa.
Yay!
Wow.
There's a lot less to that story than yours, but
There was a lot to find with mine.
True.
It's like 100 years apart.
Yeah.
Literally, like, pretty much exactly.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow. I just didn't know there was that much of a gap. Was he the first that was
No.
rumoured to...
There was a man before, wasn't there, that was on his deathbed, went in coma, and apparently the devil came to him. I can't remember his name, but he was also a violinist. And then when he woke up, he wrote the music down straight away. I can't remember what his name was though, because he was before, but there wasn't really much about him. And then Paganini was next, I think.
Interesting.
But yeah, that guy woke up, wrote the music down.
Is it my story?
So weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
That you'll hear about next week from Tom, basically. But yeah, it's
First off,
hi.
His mother sold his soul. Thanks.
Yeah. Allegedly, rumors say that she sold his soul so that he becomes successful.
It happens, doesn't it? It's a deal with the devil. It's kind of like, what's his name? Rumpelstiltskin. Ironic that I forgot his name. That he is like, I claim your firstborn child if you, like, whatever. And it's kind of like that. Like, he's like, if you promise me the soul of your firstborn son, then I will give you blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't do
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, take him as
Do you know what? I didn't want him anyway, so like,
Yeah.
get on.
He was an accident.
Oh no, he's an expert rich violinist. Oh, I'll take it now.
Oh, my son!
Gosh, my boy!
My boy!
You listened to his music today, weren't you?
I was actually. Do you know what? Because I literally wrote up my script today, and I had his music on in the background, and honestly, it was really good to have on in the background. You know, that I need something on while I'm working to keep
I
motivated.
can't silence.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I recommend it because I was like proper like typing
I
away.
haven't listened to his music because I haven't heard any. Well, I heard what you showed me last time.
It's amazing.
It's incredible, really fast.
Got it on my classical. I got a few classical players, so I'm a weird geek, but
Obviously, it's recorded by like modern
yeah,
musicians now, but
Well, it's as you wrote it, but
Yeah. So there's also a film, isn't there? What is it called?
The Devil's Violinist.
Yeah, which we need to watch because it's actually he's played by an actual violinist who is incredible.
Oh, the sexiest looking human ever.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture up and Samuel as well.
Everyone pulled that picture.
Everyone's got the picture, don't you?
But yeah, there's some stories of Paganini, how we played. He was playing in a tavern and 3 of his 4 strings broke and he carried on like nothing happened.
Yep.
And it just, it's mental.
Oh.
It's just because his reach was unreal, so he could like find any note. And you didn't even have to have a violin and tune to find the note either. It was just like bonkers.
That's mad that you would tune it out of tune.
Yeah, purposely untune it. What's the word?
Well, down tune it.
Yeah.
Up tune it, wherever he wanted.
Yeah. Incredible.
Oh damn.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he's a real.
Not careful, you'll say.
Cool, he is. But I think he's way too handsome to be Paganini, but he plays him stupidly well.
Yeah.
If that was the devil, I'd be like, can I just make a deal for you? Just take my soul. Just take me.
As I am.
I think his shows back then were like horror though, because everyone was like a very strict musician because it was taken very, very seriously. So it's like sheet music, everyone sits down, do your bit, don't show any kind of exuberance, and then he comes on, flying around the stage. I believe as well when he caught wind of people saying they've seen the devil behind him, and he got like someone to make a shadow of the devil behind him on the curtains when he was playing.
Oh, did he?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
so
that's so cool.
They like lower the lights down and play like get like a light
Like a
onto
projector,
stage,
like,
and
sort
it
of
would
thing.
like someone be in the back doing stuff.
That's so cool.
But yeah,
Good
used to,
marketing.
well, he used to look very like the description of him was like black and sunken eyes, wasn't it? It was just like
Always dressed in black as well.
Yeah, who does that?
Colour. Who would do that?
Yeah.
That was a really good story, Sammy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought it was really interesting because I didn't like to do too much research until into things because I lose my interest. My attention span goes really quickly.
Yeah.
So the fact that I did this today and I actually learned a lot more about him, and I was like really interested. It makes me more excited to do the story. So like, say for the upcoming series that we have, I don't like doing the research beforehand until we actually are preparing for it because then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
We handle this completely differently. As soon as I've done this story, like tonight, I will have to look at my next story,
Really?
and I will have to start from tonight, like researching it, and then I'll have to write it all down. That's why this book is now so small.
Yeah.
Because I've ripped all the pages
Oh,
out
we're
because
gonna
they're
have to
all
get you
my
another
notes.
one.
Literally, look. That's all I got there.
Jeez.
Because I've ripped out all the pages.
You use mine as enough.
I do like
take Tom's
5 of these of notes.
Yeah.
And then I'll write it all out. I love research though, that's like my shit.
That's fair.
I'll just research nothing for the sake of it. So.
Also, I was like staring. You might notice me staring off into the globe the entire time because like I was looking at the violin. I was like, oh my god. There's a man in black playing a violin in front of us.
Little snow globe.
You planning on breaking it?
I might break
You love
that.
breaking snow globes.
I did not drunkenly fall into that bookshelf and smash. It's
One
still
less
about.
thing.
There's not much of a snow globe, but it's a demon on a trophy.
Yeah.
Looks better, in my
It
opinion.
does look cool. Well, it doesn't look bad.
No, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look as bad as it could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no words. It's your fault, basically.
But when Home Sense comes out with all their
Antique
Yeah,
bags.
you'd
And
have to-
decor and stuff, Tom's going to be buying me at least
World.
5 new ornaments.
Mhm.
Because he broke one.
No?
Oh, that's just.
1, 2,
Oh.
I broke
3.
skulls.
Probably about 5.
I broke
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe, our skeleton one. I can't really move her around because I'll break her.
Yeah.
She's glued.
She's
But
been glued twice.
yeah,
Tom broke her twice.
I broke the clown you bought me.
Oh yeah, but
Head
it's
came
No
off.
one cares about that clown.
No.
No one cares. Should have been that clown.
Problem is, I have a collie dog and loads of toys, so I just fire them in from the kitchen, and it almost always hits something. So that's your fault.
Have you learnt your lesson?
No. Because he broke a flicking snake. Well, that was
That was
drunken. That wasn't Shelby's
When
fault.
was it?
None of it's Shelby's fault. After the
After-
wedding on Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
We came back.
He's like, what were we doing now? I leant over like, hey. And then just like the thing just went.
Imagine if that was Henry, you'd be sad.
Oh man, if you broke Henry.
Exactly. So.
Henry, our gravy boat.
Oh.
You got Henry VIII gravy boat up there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's little story time for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, any stories that you have, any thoughts, any opinions, whatever. As we said in the beginning of this video, we have a Facebook page, so please go on there. Join us. It is literally just Grim Reading Kings, isn't it?
It's just Grim Reading Kings, the big purple logo.
That you see everywhere.
I'm sure it's the only page. If there's more, I'll be really happy with that. With way more members than ours.
Yeah. No.
No.
Ours is the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week for a Tom story.
Yay! Just block you out.
Bye.
Bye.